6 times in the sermon, Jesus uses the same pattern. You have heard it said, but I tell you, he is not replacing what was said. He is showing you where it was always pointing. The law addressed the hand. Jesus addresses the heart that produced the hand. James 1:14, each person is tempted when dragged away by their own evil desire. Then desire conceives and gives birth to sin, and sin full grown gives birth to death. Desire, conception, birth, death. Cut the chain at the first link, not the last. You have heard, do not murder, and anyone who murders will be subject to judgment. But I tell you, anyone who is angry with a brother is subject to judgment. Murder does not begin with the weapon, it begins with contempt, with the thought that another person has no value. By the time the hand moves, the heart has already committed the act. The commandment said, do not murder. Jesus says, do not cultivate what produces murder. Deal with the anger before it becomes bitterness. Deal with the bitterness before it becomes hatred. Deal with the hatred before it becomes something you cannot take back. Cut it at the root. You have heard, do not commit adultery. But I tell you, anyone who looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her in his heart. The act was already complete before anything happened in the external world. The eye follows the heart follows the thought follows what you have been feeding. Jesus says, if your eye causes you to sin, gouge it out. Better to lose one part than your whole body. That is not instruction for self-mutilation. It is the severity of the point. Deal with what you are feeding before it becomes what you are doing. Cut it at the root. You have heard it said, but I tell you, the law always meant this. It always went this deep. The Pharisees kept the outside clean. Jesus is showing you where the problem actually lives. Cut it at the root. You have heard, do not break your oath. Keep the oaths you have made to the Lord. But I tell you, do not swear at all. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. A person who needs an oath to be believed has already revealed the condition of their integrity. The oath is the patch on a garment that should not need patching. If your word requires reinforcement, the problem is not the oath. The problem is the character producing the word. Build the character. You will not need the oath. Cut it at the root. You have heard eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. But I tell you, do not resist an evil person, turn the other cheek. Give to the one who asks. The eye for an eye was not permission for revenge. It was a limit on escalation. You may take only what was taken, no more. But Jesus goes deeper. Why does retaliation feel necessary? Because something in you demands to be vindicated, demands to be seen as right, demands that the ledger be balanced by your hand. That demand is the root of every cycle of violence that has ever existed. Cut it at the root. Yeah. You have heard, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies. Pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven. He causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good. He sends rain on the righteous and the unrighteous. The hatred of your enemy begins with a category. He is other, he is threat, he is less. Jesus cuts the category itself. With God sends sun and rain to the person you consider your enemy, then God sees something in that person you have refused to see. The love of enemy is not a feeling, it is a decision to see what God sees before you act on what you feel. Cut it at the root. 6 antitheses, 1 argument. The law always meant the heart. The Pharisees kept the outside and called it righteousness. Jesus calls that
a whitewashed tomb. Matthew 23:27, clean outside, dead inside. But the new covenant writes the law on the heart, not on stone tablets, because that is where the law always belongs. Do not murder starts with contempt. Do not commit adultery starts with the look. Let your yes be yes starts with character. Turn the other cheek starts with releasing. The need for vindication, love your enemy starts with seeing what God sees. James 1:15, desire gives birth to sin. Sin gives birth to death. Cut the chain at the first link, not the last. Cut the chain at the first link, not the last. You have heard before it conceives. That is not a stricter law, that is the law finally understood at its actual depth. Matthew 5:17, not to abolish, but to fulfill.